Iran's supreme leader has called for unity following protests over the accidental shooting down of a passenger plane. Leading Friday prayers in Tehran for the first time in 8 years, Ayatollah Khamenei described the destruction of the Ukrainian airliner as tragic, and he offered his condolences to the families of the 176 people who died. Well, there were anti-American chants in the crowd. The Supreme Leader defended the country's armed forces, saying the Revolutionary Guard, the elite unit responsible for the disaster, maintained the security of the country. Well, with me is Khasra Naji from the BBC's Persian service. And Khasra, interesting there that the Supreme Leader is defending the military, perhaps predictably, whilst expressing sympathy for what's happened, obviously.
That was his aim today, basically to defend the regime at a time when he's coming under a lot of pressure. He's ruled the government, the Revolutionary Guards, the people are calling for him to step down on the streets of Iran. They're calling Revolutionary Guards murderers. So he was out there to defend that and urge unity and push for the same policies that he's been following. He offered condolences to the families of those people who died at the plane crash, but no apologies. And in spite of the fact that for the last few days, when we knew that he was coming to deliver the sermons at the Friday prayers, that he should provide some kind of apology, none of that.
And he struck obviously a very defiant tone, an anti-American tone, again, as you might expect.
As you might expect, nothing new there. And same thing with European powers too. He attacked them, he criticized them, calling them enemies. Many people I talked to, commentators, and also the social media reaction to his speech today, it seems to me that he didn't really offer anything new on the domestic front.
Let's just have a quick listen to some of what was said today.
Over the past few days, a great and brave Iranian leader and an Iraqi fighter known for his spirit of sacrifice and loyalty were martyred by American military missiles and on orders from the terrorist US president. This crime was not committed during the confrontation battle, but took place in a despicable and cowardly manner. Through a missile attack, the Iranian Revolutionary Guards destroyed the American base and crushed the arrogance and haughtiness of that unjust state. It should now leave the region as the ultimate punishment.
A short part of what was said today. I mean, he has not spoken in this form for some 8 years. How significant is this? Obviously, the spotlight is on Iran now.
This was the bit of his sermon that he delivered in Arabic. 8 years ago, he did the same thing. He delivered part of his sermon in Arabic. Those days, it was at the height of the Arab Spring, and he wanted to project it as an Islamic awakening, and he came up with this Arabic language sermon. Today, he wanted to project power in the Arab and the Islamic world in Arabic, saying that we did this, we attacked the US bases, and his message to the region these days, it seems to be we want to try and put all the efforts behind driving the US out of the region. It seems to be that after the killing of Qasem Soleimani, this is his policy in the region. He wants Iran's allies, Arab world forces, political parties, everyone who listens to Iran to try to drive the US out of the region. And that was the message that he projected today.
Tough words, but it does it look as though immediate conflict is now less likely?
It seems that way. The temperature has come down massively vis-a-vis the Americans and the chances of war. But internally, I don't think he has managed to shore up his shaky government that much.
Khasra Naji, thank you very much indeed.
My pleasure.